book lovers, welcome to Uncommon Reader. I'm Daniela and I'm back to regular programming. Not that I have a regular schedule here on the channel, but I mean videos that you're kind of used to see on my channel. Today it's time to respond to a tag, and I thank Stuart of Stuart Griffin, Allen of Big Heart Books and Classic, my friend Renee of Beyond Books, and Phillip of A Poet Reads to Write for tagging me on the behind the scenes tag created by Robert of Robert G. Reader of Books. And I'm quoting Bob that said, "This is an original tag about booktubers and their posting habits. Some of the prompts are about the mechanics of posting, which are editing, graphics, sound effects, etc. And while others focus on the politics of posting, responding to comments, avoiding certain topics, self-censoring, etc. I look forward to your responses and I look forward to answer them." So let's start with prompt number 1. When recording a post, do you read from a prepared script, or do you refer to notes or a broad outline, or do you speak extemporaneously? So all the above. I think that sometimes I prepare notes, sometimes I read them, sometimes I just make up other things, and sometimes I have bullet points, and sometimes I just improvise. So it depends on the video. Notes help me when, for example, I'm doing book tags and I'm talking about books that I've read months or years before, and so I might not remember exactly what the book is about. Generally I know, but maybe some more detailed information. So I feel that also when I don't like a book, I really need to put down in words my sentiments. But when I love a book, I think it just comes out, it just pours out of my heart, and I feel like I can be spontaneous about it. Prompt number 2, do you edit before you post, deleting M's and haws and misspeaks, mispronunciations, hello, and other common public speaking foibles? Do you remove things you didn't mean to say, or off-topic thoughts or comments you think might be misunderstood? All the above. I'm a huge editor, also because I feel your time is precious and you don't want to waste precious minutes waiting for me to think, okay, what's the word I want to use here, and things like that. I also don't like to see myself being so confused. And so I do cut. I got you there, right? So yeah, I do edit a lot, and also I sometimes go off a tangent and say things that are totally unrelated, so I feel like, okay, is that interesting for someone to hear or not, and controversial things, yeah, because I don't feel like I want to do or give lectures about what I feel about a certain topic. I think the most delicate topics are politics, religion, and sometimes even, for me, being a vegetarian, let's say I don't eat meat, and sometimes I feel certain things, certain topics could be sensitive to eat meaters as well. So, like I'm very respectful of every opinion, but I do have my own, so I don't want to come across as, too superficial. I do have my opinions, but I don't want to force them to you. At the same time, I feel that the things I read and how I speak should also be a representation of how I feel, how I think, and where I stand in politics. And religion is such a private thing. I think that, yeah, it's not a lecture. It's just a channel where we talk about books, right? So I hope this makes sense. Third prompt. Have you ever edited a post after posting? Have you ever deleted an entire post? So first of all, I didn't know you could edit a post after posting. And by posting, I feel videos, right? Not the posts that we post on community. And so, no, I don't think I ever deleted an entire video, and not here and not on my Italian channel, which is a little older. Prompt number 4, are there certain topics you avoid, things you regard as too personal or too controversial? So I think I already touched this subject on responding to prompt number 2. So it's nice to talk about controversial things if the audience out there would be always respectful and confrontational in a way that, you still respect each other's opinions, but you can make your point and you can listen, respect the other person's way of thinking, but remain about your opinion, or maybe expand your way of thinking. Why not? But social media sometimes are very tricky about that. And I actually feel BookTube is very respectful. I didn't have brutal experiences yet. So compared to other medias, which I think anyway, YouTube is not comparable to the fast social media that Instagram, or I don't know if Facebook is even a thing anymore, or TikTok, which I'm not familiar with. So it's such a huge world out there that I would live in La La Land if I would think that we could have normal conversations among strangers about things that are controversial. Yeah. So prompt number 5, do your posts include graphics, special lighting, music, fast cuts, or other design enhancements? So I don't think any of these things apply. Special lighting, I mean, right now I am sweating. I couldn't put the ring light on even if my face is not evenly lit, because it's hot, guys. It's incredibly hot here in Italy. So, but I wouldn't say incredibly hot. I'm just like not a summer person, so I suffer a lot. Sometimes I put music when I do vlogs. I don't know what fast cuts mean. Okay. And other than adding photos of the books or other photos on the screen, that's about it for me. And I envy who can, enhance their videos with little sounds and stuff. But I think my iMovie software is pretty basic. And I know some other use more advanced softwares to work on it. So yeah, it's already lengthy to edit, to cut all the things I want to cut in a video, and that works for me, and I hope it works for you watching as well. So prompt number 6, do you have a target number of posts each week? So when I started the channel, I was set to 1 post a week on Fridays. And then when it was really at the beginning and I really didn't know what to post at the beginning, I started to be stressed out. And so I decided to give myself a little more time. That was before the book tag frenzy, because now I have so many tags to respond to, but I do want to mix up the content, of course. So I decided to take a step back and just post whenever I felt like I had something good to share, something that I thought was good to share. And that actually was a big breakthrough, because with that freedom, I became a little more creative. And actually now I'm doing a post, a video every 4, 5, 6 days. So pretty much like the same as before, maybe a little more sometimes. Prompt number 7, are there certain themed posts you contribute to regularly, such as Poetry Thursday or What Are You Reading Wednesday? Okay, I didn't know there was such a theme as What Are You Reading Wednesday? That's the first time I hear of it. So I did contribute to Poetry Thursday. I did one and I was really happy with it. I do want to do more. It's just like I'm not that much into poetry, but I did buy a book by an Italian poetress. I don't know if that's the correct word. Allen of Reney. So I bought this book first. I love the cover, and she was a very intense human being. She had a very tough life. So I think it's worth sharing with you, foreign crowd, the life and the works of Allen of Reney. So soon to be seen. I don't know when exactly, but I will share this story with you. Apart from that, I think I am not doing many of these themed posts. I just go with what I have to share with you. Even I'm not big on TBR here on Uncommon Reader because I do them on my Italian channel, so I don't want to repeat my content. So I'm not really following certain themed posts, but sometimes I'm like, okay, let me do this. I do have the favorites of the month though, so I have skipped them in April because it was so uneventful, and I think I skipped it in May because clearly my Paris vacation was the highlight of May, and I hope you enjoyed my recent video wrap up. And I will have a favorite of the month in June, at the end of June, because, you know, it's starting to be a really interesting month anyway. So I will have a few things to share. Prompt number 8. How important to you is the number of subscribers? Is there a target number you're hoping to reach? If you don't hit your target, would you consider dropping out of BookTube? Are your posts designed to attract new subscribers? Are you distressed if you lose subscribers? So let me start at the end. I am not distressed if I lose subscribers, because you don't know if they're unsubscribed because they don't like your channel or for any other reason. Sometimes you see people unsubscribe and then you have the next day 3 or 4 more subscribers. So yeah, it goes, you know, with being a booktuber, no big deal. And I don't design my videos to attract new subscribers. I just try to be myself and connect with the people that, you know, like me, so, or like the books I read. So yeah, I'm not into marketing my channel that way. And I am not looking into reaching a certain number. Many people, you know, are looking into the 1,000 subscribers, and then you can start monetizing the channel after you hit 4,000 hours, I think, of views, but I'm not into it. I sort of, at my age, I don't really need to do, you know, like an extra income from being a booktuber. It will feel maybe like I'm then gonna be more stressed out about, you know, not making money out of commercials or whatever. So I'm not into it, and I really wouldn't want to drop out of BookTube because I don't hit a certain number. What would be more interesting to me would be to connect with the publishers. So to get books from, you know, publishers, and I feel I'm trying to do that with my Italian channel, as I have a little more subscribers there. I way passed 1,000 subscribers last year, so I'm starting to get into connecting with publishers and getting books sent out to me so I can review them. That's more what I'd like to do with my channel, and then maybe connecting with writers and things like that. So that's why I think I became a booktuber, more than because of the monetization, which was not, you know, my goal from the start, actually. Prompt number 9. Do you always respond when tagged? I do. I try to respond to everyone, and as long as I see a notification, because sometimes, BookTube is a mystery, and you don't get notifications. So I do love to thank whoever has the time and thought to tag me. And prompt number 10, do you respond to viewers' comments? Are your responses lengthy or only a thumbs up or down? I love comments, and I love lengthy comments and lengthy responses. I feel that's the whole point of putting myself out there, so I can relate to you, communicate with you, and talk about books, but not only, maybe books sometimes inspire other types of conversations. So I definitely aim to know who is watching me. So when I'm talking, I can visualize people that listen to me, and it makes it more fun. Prompt number 11. Have you ever blocked anyone from viewing or commenting on your posts? I did block someone in my Italian channel because he made a comment on someone else's comment. I have a Czech man from the Czech Republic that was commenting on an Italian book, and I think he misspelled the name of an author that wasn't Italian. I think that was another Spanish writer. And someone commented below his comment that he made a very nasty comment because this guy had misspelled this author's last name. And I just didn't even waste my time responding, because with people like that, it's just a waste of breath. So I just blocked him. But the problem is, and I think I've touched this topic when I commented on Stuart's video, that it's too bad that with YouTube you can only block someone from commenting, but they will still be able to watch your channel. And it's not the same, in Instagram, for example. If you block someone, they will not be able to see your profile again. So I think they should have this type of option on YouTube too, but this happened, and that was it. Nothing else happened. So I feel still, like I said before, BookTube is still a little happy island, at least regarding books. I don't know, because I really don't look at comments in other types of channels. So number 12, it's tag BookTubers. I am not sure anyone has not done this tag yet, because I feel like this is the most popular tag that's been going out there lately on YouTube. So I will check and maybe tag someone who has done it. We'll see. Sorry about that, in case. But anyway, I thank you for sticking with me today, and I hope you enjoyed my responses. Of course, I look forward to chat with you in the comment section, and I look forward to see you back here on Uncommon Reader. I think it's time to wrap up my May reads. I'll see you soon. Happy readings in the meantime. Ciao.